movies each, and look what they do to the wall. And I'm like, screw this, IKEA, you're getting returned. So it would have been much more pain in the ass. So I fucked up the wall right there, and I'm not happy about that. But I took my losses and said, no more, let's return it, get my money back. So I did, and well, that's the way things go, I guess. Sometimes it's hard. You can't take any chances. But so I'm still looking. Like I've seen older things where people used to make stuff and they don't anymore. And I'm trying to get my hands on maybe 2 of those because I have so many movies and games, it's ridiculous. So anyways, let's go back over here and look into this a little more. Here's my first PlayStation 3 controller that came with the console. The reason I'm not using it right now is because I bought a new one. So over here is my Blue Ant headset. This is god awful. I mean, it works great for cell phones, like if you're using it for your cell phone, but it sucks major donkey nuts if you're using it on the PlayStation, like, on PSN. As you guys know from Fan Appreciation, that was the first time I've ever used a Bluetooth headset for multiplayer, and it kept like losing battery even though I charged it before. So I don't know what the hell happened with it, but I think I might have to go and buy a PlayStation. A PlayStation. What am I trying to say here? An actual PlayStation brand mic where you plug it in. So we'll see how that goes. But right now I don't need it. This is the dock for a portable phone, but I forgot where I put it, so it's MIA for now. It's okay. So we got some Xbox 360 controllers here. Now don't be deceived. Just because it's a lot doesn't mean they're all useful. Okay, let's take a peek. Look at this. This is an old controller. I think this was the controller I got. As you can see, it's kind of discolored. Well, sort of. It's hard to tell, but it's shitty, okay? It's like bruised and shit. I used to be an angry gamer. I mean, I still am at times, but I used to be a whole lot worse, guys. And a couple times, I never threw my controllers, but I would drop them. Like, I wouldn't, like, just go, like this. I would, just, kind of thrust them down. But that's why they would get scuffs like that. I'm not denying anything. I never threw them, but I would kind of be pissed off and slam the controller down. Like, who wouldn't? This one, my brother did this to me. See this? Look how loose it is. It sticks. So this controller is useless, but I just have it anyways. And the LB doesn't work. My brother did that to that one. So these ones are pretty much useless. They work, but they have little flaws in them. Like this one, the LB doesn't work that much, and this one sticks. So, but everything else works in them, but that's it. This one works fine too, except for right bumper, like I said. My blue one, I love this controller. Like this works, but you don't feel, there's no clicking, it's just soft, you know what I mean? And there's also this, see how it's sticking up like that, so that's broken. But here we go. 2 working controllers, very working. This is fine. This one's perfect. I got it with, I think Microsoft did something to me, and to apologize, they sent me this. Because they said, oh, this is what happened. I had a repair on my Xbox a while back, and the repair caught. I was gonna get it fixed, and then I found a local guy to do it. So I made the order, and they like idiots. They sent. I'm not bitching. I mean, they sent this in the mail for the trouble, and I canceled the order. So I got a free controller. Okay. Don't tell anybody, but Microsoft is kind of stupid with that, and they'll ship you out stuff. Now this controller I use the most out of all of them. I love this controller, limited edition controller. And it works perfectly. It's fine. The only thing that sucks right now is when I was using it last. It's not doing it right now, but my X button would stick, and I think it's okay, but I don't want to risk it because it made playing games difficult. So I'm just keeping it here. It's in perfectly working order. Just that X button would stick a little bit, just a bit. Okay, let's go to my big ass pile of random shit. We'll start at the left side here. Got a few games. Got Heavy Rain here. Got Madden 11. These are my PS3 games. I only have 3 PS3 games at the moment, but I'm looking to buy way more. See, here's Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, Dead Rising 2, Kinect Adventures, another pointless game that I never play anymore. Here's my DJ Hero Turntable. This is actually my first one from the first DJ Hero. Believe it or not, this is the new one that came with DJ Hero 2. It doesn't work. It works, but it fucks up. I don't know if that makes sense, but the, what was it, the crossfader, I think it was? Or I can't remember what it was on that one, but it was shitty. And I just let's go back to the old one where it's actually responsive. So let's go under here. to the big shroud of games that I've got. Let's take a peek here. This is what I have so far. Here's Assassin's Creed 2, BioShock 2. This game I got bored to death. I think I made it to the first chapter and I stopped. Believe it or not. I don't know what it is. BioShock 1 was amazing. BioShock 2, they seem to drop the ball. So I don't know what happened there. But you got Burnout Revenge, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Condemned 1 and 2, my two like favorite games pretty much. Dead Space, DJ Hero, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And everyone keeps asking me, Dan, are you going to be doing Elder Scrolls Skyrim? Yes! Okay, you don't have to keep asking me. I loved Oblivion. It was so much fun. Facebreaker. See this? I threw the damn game across the room because this is one of the toughest games you can ever play. And I don't care who you are, but it's impossible, man. I hated that game. But I apologize, Phil, if you're watching this. Phil's my brother. He bought it for me for my birthday, but it was like $5, so I don't think he's too choked. Anyways, here's Fear. I got this like old. I wasn't a fan of the first one. I watched a playthrough of the second one because, as you guys know, I'm doing Fear 3, and Fear 3 made me really Fear 2, made me really excited for Fear 3. So I cannot wait for that. You got Gears of War 2, great game. I had Gears of War 1, but I don't know where it went, so I don't know. I guess it's MIA 2. You got GTA 4, you got Guitar Hero, Aerosmith, Guitar Hero 3, which was the best Guitar Hero game in my opinion. You got Guitar Hero World Tour, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Hitman Blood Money, amazing game. I got this used, but I loved it because I rented it and I wanted to play more of it, so that's that. Best game for your buck. The orange box, and look at that. I couldn't believe it. It's in French. It's in French. Like, but the game isn't. But the title is in French. God, I love living in Canada. So, fuck. Like, I don't know, man. Like the normal copies, they just say orange box on the top. But this particular copy that I got was in French primarily, but the main game is in English. So I don't get it. I don't speak French by any means. But Left 4 Dead, I had a lot of fun playing this back in 2008. Great game. Mass Effect, oh my goodness, still remains one of my favorite games of all time. Need for Speed Most Wanted. This was probably one of the last games when the Need for Speed franchise was decent. This game they dropped the ball a little bit, but it was still really fun to play. Unfortunately, I personally think they all went downhill from there. Once they hit Carbon was just the shit, so forget that. Now here's the thing. I have this game, in a way. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah. It's not legit. I used to have a modded console back when, I can't remember, in 2009 obviously, because when I got my console modded, what I was originally doing, remember when I said my old console, I made, let me try and think here, with my old console, I made, God damn it, I can't think of what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I wanted to send the console in for repairs. Well, I found a local guy, and all I wanted him to do was fix the disc tray, because that's what was wrong with it. It wasn't reading discs. So he said, okay, yeah, no problem. And I'm like, so he gave it back to me, and he said, oh yeah, it's modded. Here's as a new customer, I'll throw in Resident Evil 5. I'm like, what? You modded it? I didn't want you to mod it. I wanted you to fix it. And he's like, I have to mod it to fix it, which you actually don't, but he was just being an idiot because he doesn't know his ass from his elbow. So I got into the stealing Xbox games scene. I really regret doing this because not only is it a dick move, but because I believe in supporting the developers, because Resident Evil 5 is an amazing game, but I can't play it anymore because this doesn't work on regular consoles because it's modded shit, so I can't play it, but it was fun when it lasted. I might go out and pick it up later because I would have done the DLC for it, like Lost Nightmares and the other ones too. I can't remember the name of the other one, but I would have liked to play it, but can't always, God damn it. Some things are unavoidable, I guess. Alright, so that's Resident Evil 5. And the funny thing is, the reason I stopped modding, mainly, actually, I never modded them myself. I got the guy to do it. But anyways, I was originally wanting to change back. I didn't want to mod, but they were making it very tough to play these type of games. And I don't blame them. They added, like, a new security layer. And the thing about the security layer, they made it, like, you'd get banned as soon as you put it in my console. And here's the thing. I had a legit copy, this copy here. I went on and bought it, Modern Warfare 2. I bought the game. That's when they first started doing, like, super ridiculous, like, hardcore protection security thing. And, well, goddamn, my dog's just barking like an idiot. Fuck. Anyways, So I bought a legit copy. I put it in my console, signed into Xbox Live. You're violating the terms and conditions. You have been banned. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I got a new Xbox, transferred my profile over. Everything was fine. I didn't, and that's my last scare. I will never do it ever again. So, as you guys know, I buy all my games legit because I have a bunch here that, well, yeah, let's just leave it at that. I have a very large collection. Anyways, we were a Rock Band. You got Saints Row 2, which is really fun, but it kind of gets repetitive after a while. But that's just me. You got Skate and Skate 2. I played these games the most, probably out of any games ever that I've ever had. Test Drive Unlimited, played the shit out of this. This is one of my most anticipated games of 2006. I know the second one's out, you guys, but I want to play it, but I feel like I want to cover it, you know what I mean? And maybe something I might pick up later on, because I loved this game. I loved how you can drive everywhere, own houses, drive to car dealerships and buy the cars and then drive them off the lot, upgrade the cars, you name it. It was an MMO racing game. It was just amazing. Here's the first Star Wars Force Unleashed, which was much better than the Force Unleashed 2, because believe it or not, it was longer. Tom Clancy's End War, this game sucked ass too. Again, I'm sorry, Phil, if you're watching, because he bought this with Facebreaker, but they were both cheap games, so I don't think he's too choked. Tony Hawk's Project 8 wasn't a very good game, but whatever. Okay, these aren't all my 360 games. The rest are scattered about. I'll show you in a minute, but here's some Xbox games that I had more, but I'm just going to put these on the ground for now. I had more of these, but these are just some that I can't find them. I remember the rest I had, they got thrown about somewhere, and I don't remember where I put them. But anyway, you got Amped 1, Amped 2, Burnout 3, Takedown, which is a great game, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Sick Game, Madden 2005, NBA Live 05. I loved this game. The dunk contest in this game was the shits, man. I loved it. Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2. These were the best titles. Underground 2 was the best one.